Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we're playing The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. We have finished Oracle of Ages, so it is time for us to start a Seasons file. So let's start out by going into our secrets and putting in our password that we got at the end of Oracle of Ages. This might take a little bit. Because these passwords to start a new file are always the longest type of password, covering all 4 quadrants here. So many symbols, oh my gosh. And then just a lowercase s. So yeah, because we're putting in this password, it's gonna treat Oracle of Seasons like it's a sequel to Oracle of Ages. Of course, we're gonna get to keep any reigns we got in our previous 3 playthroughs. Which is almost all of them. This takes so long, but we're almost there. Now it's just late. L8. Here we go. Alright, and here is our linked Hero Ages or Seasons file. Ehehe! Horon, sorceress of shadows, Twin Rova will not let your deeds be wasted. Look, Varan! The troubles you caused now burn as the flame of sorrow. When the flames of destruction and despair are lit, we will offer up our sacrifice, and the dark rites of the Gerudo will be complete. Then the evil king shall return. Accept our quest, hero. And I can't go into the menu. That means I can't pull a sword out or anything. Alright, what's this say? Spool Swamp, Eyeglass Lake, Horon Village. Alright, well let's follow the music here. You're awake! Please, relax, join our jovial troupe of performers for a bit. That's just our guys. I can't say it too loud, but we're really Hylian Knights. See, they don't say that they're Hylian Knights if you play Seasons first. Link, you have awakened. It's me, Impa, Zelda's nurse. Din, the dancing girl, found you collapsed on the forest floor. She cared for you through your nightmares. Are you better? Then listen, Link. When I returned to Hyrule, Zelda told me that in addition to Nehru, Din, the Oracle of Seasons, was also in danger. So, as she requested, we've posed as a traveling troupe so we can sneak Din into Hyrule. I am on a secret mission under the orders of Princess Zelda. Seeing Din dance is so moving. I won't let any harm befall her. Din has been caring for you ever since she found you. She's strong-willed, but very kind. I must keep her from harm. The Oracle is a lovely dancer. You've awakened! Good. I worried the whole time you slept. You're Link, right? How do you do, Link? I am Din. You're the one who saved Nehru, the Oracle of Ages in Labrina. I saw a red flash in the woods, and when I went to see what it was, you were lying there. I'm glad you're feeling better. Come, won't you dance with me? Don't be shy. Dancing will ease your heart. That was fun. You're a good dancer. It's been some time since I've had such fun. Hey, your left hand has a triangle on it. That is a sacred symbol in Hyrule. If it's the true symbol, then you are a hero with a special fate, Link. Like Nehru, I am also a target, but I refuse to fall, no matter the enemy. And my heart lifts when Link is beside me. Let us dance. Yeah! I've found you, Din. I shouldn't have done that kind of laugh for this character, now that I remember who it is. Yeah, I've found you, Din. You hid yourself well, but you cannot escape Onyx, General of Darkness. So, you're the boy who defeated Varan, Sorceress of Shadows. I'll not fall as easily as she. Yeah, Link! What do you plan to do with me? As you know, if I imprison the Oracle of Seasons and bury the temple that houses the season spirits, the seasons of Holodrum will be cast into chaos. The bountiful gifts of nature will rot, and all living things perish. That is the world of darkness that I long for. No, Onyx, no! Gwahaha! Yeah! Down, Temple of Seasons. Spring, summer, fall, winter. Fall into chaos. Gwahaha! Link, are you alright? That which Zelda foresaw has come to pass. First Labrina, now Holodrum has come to an hour of tribulation. Link, I always come to you in need, but there is no one else I can count on. Please, will you rescue Din? Please take my message to the Maku tree in Horon Village. The Maku tree is the guardian of all Holodrum. Surely he can help? Alright, so we can go into the menu now. So these are the 3 tiles we were at before in North Horon. Impa's Refuge. Yeah, so we already have a sword in our inventory. If we were playing Seasons first, we would not have a sword yet. Please take my message to the Maku tree in Horon Village. The Maku tree is the guardian of all Holodrum. Surely he can help? Alright, so if we go up here, we can already see a place to plant a Gasha seed, but again, I don't want to place them yet. And yeah, here's the place where we landed, just past this bush. I'll go up there later. Look, no matter how much I call her, my precious mittens won't come down. If only I had her favorite treat, fish. Meow. We'll help save mittens later. We can't really do anything about that right now. Anyways, here's Horon Village. This is Horon Village. Hey, I've never seen you before. The Maku tree? Head east. Kid, wait! If you get onto the flower, you can shoot up the cliff too. It works only in spring when flowers bloom, so I'm getting my fill of it. Nice. So if we head over here, it goes from hot to cold in a flash. The seasons are in utter chaos. What will it do to this year's harvest? This is the house of the wise know-it-all birds. See them if you have questions. Alright. Just like in Ages, I'm not gonna actually read all these, but I want to show all this stuff on screen. So talking about the spin attack here. Mystical seeds, we know about those. Learn about maps, we know about maps, we've already looked at ours. About saving, that's a good thing to know. A lot of these are the same as the Ages tutorials. But there's some slight differences, like they said with the seeds and the seasons. Subscreens, we know about all this. Shield tactics. Bombs. Items. And seasons here is new. Yeah, 4 seasons. Like most places in the world. And yeah, different things change in each season, so we'll have to keep that in mind. And essences, you're gonna be as helpful as the last bird that tried to tell me about essences. You don't know anything about them. Okay, and in this house over here, this is this game's advanced shop. Welcome, sir, to the 100 Rupee Advance Shop. I'm amazed you found us. We're found only on Game Boy Advance. everything is 100 rupees. Don't let our secret out. So we've got a gacha seed here. Then this middle ring we're not gonna be buying, but this middle ring is the GBA Nature ring, which does nothing, but you can only get it here. And then this ring is a random ring. But yeah, we're not gonna waste our money buying those when we already have all the rings we can get from here. Oh, is your life advanced? My life's advanced. From now on, it's advanced. Okay, nothing in the flowers. Let me help you harvest these. I probably should walk out this way. Because if we go here, so there's Horon Village to the east, Hero's Cave to the west. What's this area? Western Coast. And there's Horon Village. Okay, so down here, we've got a fairy fountain here, but there's another cave I want to look at. Down there, that is the Hero's Cave. We won't enter it right now, but if you play Seasons first, the Hero's Cave is a tutorial dungeon where you get your sword as a reward. But here, when you play Seasons second, the Hero's Cave is actually completely changed to be a challenge dungeon instead. And it's a different challenge dungeon than the Hero's Cave in Oracle of Ages, because you have different items in this game than in Oracle of Ages. But you get a challenge dungeon version of the Hero's Cave in whichever game you play second. So I thought I'd just come down here and show you that. But yeah, we won't be entering the Hero's Cave for quite some time. Anyways, let's look around town a little more. The seasons are a mess. Winter goes straight into summer. What's going on? Here's our shop. I'm sorry, sir. You cannot enter here without a member's card. Are you curious? What's back there is a secret. Welcome, sir. Bring me any item you wish to purchase. So, we could get bombs right away. We don't need to get a gift from the queen. And there's a gacha seed we'll want, and we don't need to buy the hearts. But we don't have any rupees yet. Well, we have 1 rupee, but that's not enough. And look who it is. Link, it's been too long. I, too, have come to this village. It's nice to see a familiar face. Let me talk to you, Pip. Where have you been, Link? Do you remember me? It's Pip. Mom and Dad are doing well, too. Link, we meet again. Do you remember naming our son, Pip? He's quite well. It's good to see that. Okay, over here there's a treasure chest we can't get to yet because these hardened mushrooms are in the way. So we'll just have to leave that alone for now. Our guardian, the Maku tree, stands beyond the gate to the east of town. It's said a hero with a sword will come to speak with him. I wonder if it's true. And down here, we've got something interesting in this cave, but we can't reach it. We can also hop on a stump if we want to, but there's not much we can do on there. There's a giant root north of town. I wonder what it's from. Okay, Mayor Rule's residence is up north, Maku Tree east. I want to make a cuckoo clock. Better than any before, but I can't find a wooden bird that I like. One that's just breathtaking. I think he said cuckoo clock, but they're cuckoos in this universe. Anyways, this is the mayor's home. The mayor is fascinated with gacha nuts now. The place, planter, and the planter's deeds affect what the nut produces. The mayor found a good place recently, so he is quite happy. I'm Rule, mayor of Horon Village. Do you have any gacha seeds? If you plant one in soft earth, it will grow into a tree that bears nuts. Inside those nuts, you'll find all sorts of things. It's so fun, I can't help myself. There's some soft earth just outside. Plant it there. You don't know about gacha seeds? You're missing out. I'll give you my prized gacha seed to welcome you to town. Alright, we got a gacha seed, but we're not gonna plant it in that soft spot outside, because that won't get us good stuff. There's some soft earth just outside, plant it there. And yeah, we could blow up that wall, but we didn't have enough money for bombs yet. So yeah, we're not planting our seed there. There's a piece of heart there we're gonna want to get once we have the chance. Here is our rain shop place, Vasu Jewelers. It's not really a shop. Good to see you. Welcome to Vasu Jewelers. Oh, you don't have a rain box? I like you. So here, take this rain box. You got a level 1 rain box. It can hold 1 ring. So we already talked about all the mechanics of this when we played Ages. So for now, let's just say our rain secret. Which means we're putting in another pretty lengthy code. But this'll carry over all of our other rains from our previous 3 playthroughs. Which would include our Hero Ages playthrough that we just did. Our Linked Seasons, or our Linked Ages playthrough that we did before that, a long time ago. And our Unlinked Seasons playthrough from just before that. Alright, these rain secrets are only 3 quadrants long, so we're almost done typing it in. I just need a WW here. Okay, I have brought your rings from Labrina. So, see Vasu to check your list. And here we go, we've got all our rings with us. And I'm gonna equip Maple's ring right away, so we can get her heart piece in this game as soon as possible. But I do want to look around just to see our complete list here of what we have so far. And yeah, we're gonna want to equip that Maple ring there. So So what's to the south here? It looks like a tree that should give us some seeds, but I guess it's not the right season for those seeds to be here. And we've got a little house tucked away in the corner here. The light in here is too dim to read by. Can anyone light my fire? So is this Mr. Right? Or Mr. Left? Or it's not Dr. Right, because that's actually the guy from SimCity. But, like, this guy, or a variation of him, also appeared in Link's Awakening. But yeah, he's originally from SimCity. In the west part of town are the know-it-all birds. See them if you have a question. Alright, it's not gonna let me talk to the dog. And here's the Maku Tree Gate. Show courage to gain passage. Well, we have a sword that we brought from our last adventure. If we didn't have a last adventure, we would have had to go through the tutorial Hero's Cave to get our sword. But either way, we have a sword. And we can go see the Maku Tree. Not the same as our character that I like to call the Miko Tree. This one I like to call the Don Maku Tree, because, you know, Toho. Pop his bubble there. Who's that? Did you wake me? Who are you? What? Din was taken while I slept. There's no sign of the Temple of Seasons. This is awful. Guarding the Oracle is my duty. Alas, how I've withered. What's to be done, Link? With the seasons in chaos, the land is robbed of the very essence of nature, draining all of my might. Can you save Din in my stead? It is all this Maku Tree has ever asked. I sense evil on the northern peak, where the Temple of Seasons rested. Onyx has cast a shadow on the northern peak. I think you will find him there. You'll need the 8 essences of nature that lie sleeping in Holodrum. Gathering all 8 is the only option. The essences possess the sacred power of nature, with which you can break the shadow barrier and save Din. Shall I repeat it? No. Then I give you this key. Go to the giant root near the lake up north. The first essence should be there, but I'd expect some resistance. Be careful. I'll just rest until... No energy. You got the gnarled key. Gnarly. Anyways, I guess we'll just go straight up to the first dungeon. We've got plenty of time. I do wish I had some more rupees, but whatever. So, one thing that's worth noting about this game is that Oracle of Seasons was originally planned to be a remake of Zelda 1. So you're gonna see some similarities here and there. We can go down this way now, but not really. We can also go up this way, but not really. Well, I mean, we can, but it's a dead end. My dad, Talon, went to climb Mount Kuko. It's so I have to care for our hens, but there's so much I don't know. It's Malin! It's Malin and Talon's house. Nice to see there in this game, anyways. But yeah, you'll see some similarities to Zelda 1, such as getting to our first dungeon by going across this bridge and going into like a hollowed tree. On an island here. And we can drop down here a little bit, but like, there's nothing there right now. So let's enter our first dungeon. Level 1, Gnarled Root Dungeon. So being the first dungeon, it should be pretty simple and easy. Immediately the door seals behind us though, but yeah, defeating all the enemies and moving a block opens all the sealed doors, but that door is still locked. So it's worth noting that this dungeon is also, well, I'll mention it later, but I'm thinking about the way that this dungeon is laid out in order to decide what way I think I want to go. Because I kinda know how it's laid out already. But I'll hold off on talking about how it's laid out until I get the dungeon map. So we got a key from here, and we can't light those torches there. So we could open the locked door, but let's go up this way for now. And hey, look, here's the old man in the dungeon like in Zelda 1. Return light to unlit torches. Yeah, well, I don't have the means to do that right now, old man. So let's just go this way. We're getting some rupees. And here's the dungeon map. So if you look at this map here, you can see that it's laid out pretty similarly to the first dungeon of Zelda 1. So I was kind of keeping that in mind as I decided how I wanted to navigate this dungeon before getting the map. Just because, you know, I know the first dungeon in Zelda 1. So we have some more torches here we can't light. But we also have a mine cart, which is definitely not in Zelda 1. Let's take this. And I think we've got a couple ways to go here. We can switch the tracks there with that switch, so now we can go a different way on the tracks, but I wanted to come up here and get this chest to get our compass. So it looks like there's 5 more chests. We've got some Gories here to take care of, throwing their boomerangs at us. You just kinda trapped yourself there, buddy. But now that I've defeated all the enemies, I should be able to just, like, move this block. And yeah, now we can get through. What is this mess of blocks? It's slightly less messy now. Anyways, you get a gacha seed over here. So that's nice, I'll take that. We definitely need to be planting some gacha seeds once we find a good location too. And if we ride our minecart out this way... There's another chest we're gonna want to get to, so... Let's make sure we actually go back and get it. And we get bombs! I don't need to buy them now. Great. I'll still take the money, though. I want to head this way first. We've got a couple ways to go. We got bombs right down there, and now we've got a spot to blow up a wall right here. And I don't have my Rock's Feather, so I actually have to try dodging this stuff, which I kind of failed at. The color of these blade traps determines their speed. Blue ones are slow, the green ones are slightly faster, those yellow ones are super fast. The red one wasn't even a proper blade trap, so that fairy got away, which is really rude of it. And I don't have a key to get through this door, so... Apparently we weren't supposed to go this way yet. This is a predicament. Ugh. Okay, just go. That went really poorly. I guess we'll go this way first. I wanted to avoid going towards the end of the dungeon since we weren't done yet. But whatever. And here's our small key, and I would really like some health. The hardest part of every Zelda game is always the start, because you start with so few hearts. We would have started with 3 if we were doing an unlinked game, so I would have been dead by now. Ow! Next hit and I'm dead. I'm actually scared. Please give me something. Thank you. I think that fairy always spawns there, because we're probably about to run into a mid-boss. Yeah, here we go. Rawr, you cannot pass! Alright, so these guys are throwing their boomerang around. It's interesting to see a team of enemies that we're fighting as the mid-boss. But it was not too hard. I don't even need this fairy. But yeah, we got our teleport back and forth between the start and here. Except it's not the start this time. This is one of those rare exceptions. See, it goes back to here instead of the start. I told you that happens sometimes. So yeah, this room looks very Zelda 1. That means we gotta push the left block like in Zelda 1. And we're into this little side-scroller area to get our dungeon item. Which is the Seed Satchel. And it has 20 Ember Seeds. Great! So yeah, the reason why this teleporter goes where it goes instead of going back to the start of the dungeon is because they wanted to make sure that you go by these torches here right after getting the item. which is some nice design. Ah! So yeah, let's just light these, and the door opens. And then we've just got to defeat all the enemies. And this gets us our boss key. There's only one more chest in the dungeon. Okay, so now we want to go back to the start. Defeat all the enemies to open the doors. And we want to go to those other torches. So I guess it was actually this direction that was towards the end of the dungeon. I didn't need to do that. All I needed to do was light the torches, not defeat all the enemies. Okay, so we've got these wall masters, floor masters, fall masters, whatever. They're not fall masters, but we got these guys that want to grab us and take us back to the start of the dungeon, so let's not let them do that. Our chest is right here, and it has a ring. We'll find out what ring that is later. I do need at least 20 rupees in order to appraise it, though. And our boss door is right up there to the north, which we can't get to from this spot specifically. Hopefully if I defeat all these guys, they won't respawn when I pop out here and come back. Okay, good. There's a fairy in the bush, because we're about to fight a boss. And here we are, Aquamentus, the first boss from the original Zelda. I don't think our dungeon item really helps us here. My goodness. So this game might actually be a bit more difficult, because Seasons is more combat-oriented than Ages. Seasons is focused on combat and exploration, whereas Ages is focused on story and puzzle solving. You gotta hit this guy in the head to do damage. Just go crazy on him. I'm actually gonna die. Never mind. But if he would have charged, it would have been over. Alright, you got a heart container. Awesome, I need it. And here's our first essence in Oracle of Seasons. You got the fertile soil, an essence of nature. Seeds scattered across bountiful lands are nourished in this fertile soil. Wah, it's me, the Maku tree. Some of the fertile soil has come to me, too. I already feel stronger. Oh, in my dreams I saw the Temple of Seasons in a strange land I do not know. There I saw a precious item that will aid you, Link. That is all I can see now. Okay, so I'm looking at my notes, and apparently there's a small side quest that we should have been able to do before even doing that dungeon, which I don't know if that's right, but I'm gonna look around and see if I missed something. For now, though, Maple, stop avoiding me. Okay, you dropped a ring that I don't care about. I mainly want that potion that I'm not gonna get, because you're gonna immediately pick it up. Ow, ow, ow! Watch where you're going! You just hit Maple, the Great Witch Syrup's apprentice. Thanks to you, all the stuff fell out of my bag. The Great Witch will be mad. I can't find any Lon eggs, and now this. I'll just take the stuff you dropped, too. Finders keepers. Alright, Marissa. Oh, you didn't go for the potion, Marissa? That's fine. I don't need the ring. The ring's not gonna be high enough rarity to be one I don't already... it's not gonna be high enough rarity to be one I already... What am I saying? The ring isn't gonna be one that I don't have. Hahaha! Now you're sorry. I have more stuff than before. Do you, though? See ya! I don't think you do. Is there anything in here? There is. Oh, this'll be fine, but it's dangerous. Shh! Don't tell! So yeah, it's one of those Zelda 1 old men that gives you money, but some of them will make you pay for the door repair instead. So we've got plenty of money now. Is there anyone interesting to talk to that might have a side quest for me? That guy wants fish. Where can the Temple of Seasons be hidden? Does no one have a clue? Alright, back into town here. I saw an odd girl in strange garb carrying a ribbon. She was east of town, I think. Alright, so people are, like, they say different things in the different seasons here. This flower is cool. In spring, it shoots you into the air. So yeah, we've looked around this town in spring, now we'll look in fall. Do you know of this land's mystical rings? Yes. Really? Well, my grandpa's wedding ring is enough for me. And if I say no? Well, if you don't wear your rings, their powers won't help you. If you want to know more, go see the jeweler. I doubt there's gonna be any new NPCs in these houses. Let's look around here a bit. Do you know of the owl stones? Yeah. I knew it. That's common knowledge now. And if I say no? Ahem, then I'll teach you. Owl stones are mystic statues that give advice when a certain seed is placed on them. Lands outside the village are filled with monsters. I'm too scared to go out alone. And in the shop, I don't really need to buy anything here now. Things are a little different here. Do you have a girlfriend? So, this kid will ask you different questions depending on whether he turned out to be a hyper kid, a bouncy kid, or a shy kid. If he's a shy kid, he asks you if you're strong. And if he's a bouncy kid, he asks you what came first, the chicken or the egg. So, do I have a girlfriend? No, but a tree thinks I'm engaged to her. I guess you aren't ready. Hey, Link, Pip is doing well, and I can teach you everything about trees. Finding spots to plant gacha seeds is hard. Dig holes, move rocks. Your kid just pushed me out of the way. Pip is so hyperactive. Were you a hyperactive child, Link? I'm supposed to say I'm energetic. That's the same as hyperactive. So I'm gonna say yes. Oh, I bet you were quite a mischievous boy. If you say no, she'll ask you something else, like, were you shy or were you weird? So you can give her different answers. Anyways, that's enough of that quest for now. These mushrooms are soft in the fall, but we still can't get past them right now. The world seems so vast. Here in Horon Village, the seasons have all run amok. I wonder if it's the same in other lands. The area to the east is awash in green. I'd go paint it if I were younger. Okay, this person clearly has a side quest for us. I found you. You're Link? I saw the statue in Lina, and I had to meet you in honor of our meeting. I can teach you the happiness secret that the fairies in Labrina's Fairies Woods taught me. What do you say? Okay. This is just since you're so cool, Link. If you tell this happiness secret to the fairies in Labrina, you can be even happier. Got it? Okay. Here's the secret. There we go, I took a picture of that. And I will be using that later. So tell it to the fairies in Labrina. I don't know why I'm reading the sign again. That's not gonna have any new dialogue. You're not either. I already know that. Because you're just looking for something specific, and your dialogue won't change until we give it to you. This is the mayor's home. The mayor is fascinated with gacha nuts now. The place planter and the planter's deeds affect what the nut produces. The mayor found a good place recently, so he is quite happy, so you're saying the same thing as before. But yeah, that secret we got from that one lady is what my notes say we could have done before the first dungeon, but that may have been wrong. I'm Rule, the mayor of Horon Village. Do you have any gacha seeds? If you plant one in soft earth, it will grow into a tree that bears nuts. And you're saying just a bunch of gacha tutorial stuff. Nothing new. So let me blow up your wall. And there's another gacha seed. Okay, I want to look through town a little more. We'll get this piece of heart that we saw before. Collect 4 to get an extra heart container. We know all about that. We can get that rain appraised here that we got in the dungeon. And it's the Discovery Rain, sent soft earth nearby. Of course, we already have this one, as expected, because of our previous playthroughs. But yeah, that's what that one is. This tree won't give us Ember Seeds in this season either. It's either in summer or winter that it gives us Ember Seeds. And what's down here? Another old man. Shh, don't tell. Alright, giving us more money, I'll take it. And you, I actually do want to talk to. You wanted this place to be lit up, and we can do that. Splendid, I can finally focus. Here, take this Kukodex. You got a Kukodex. It's the result of many years of Kuko research. My books tell me there have been sightings of a Deku scrub that loves music. Alright, good to know. And we can blast through that wall, but we can't get across that water. Anyways, we know where to bring this Kukodex. I think we'll hold off on going to see our Danmaku tree for now. For now, let's go deliver the Kukodex. My dad, Talon, went to climb Mount Kuko, so I have to care for our hens. But there's so much I don't know. Say, is that a Kukodex? That would be a big help. May I have it? Sure. Really? Thank you. Take this. It's a Lon egg. These eggs are all the rage with cute girls. The Kukodex turned into a Lon egg. It's a beauty aid? I wonder if Dad is alright up there on Mount Kuko. Do you yell at me if I hurt your chickens? No, but the Kukos do. Alright, so we do know of someone that wanted a Lon egg. But how hard will it be to actually see them? Do you remember who it was? Because I remember who it was. Oh, it's winter now. I saw an odd girl, and you're saying the same stuff as in the other seasons. Now that it's winter, we can go across here, which doesn't really do anything. So yeah, there's just snow all around now. Which might mean we can go this way. Oh, hey. Ember Seeds in winter. Nice. Yeah, we can get across the water here now. And see what's in this chest. You got 20 rupees. That's not bad. Alright, and I think that's all I want to do in Oracle of Ages for now. So let me do a little save and quit here. And before we end off, I'm gonna switch over to Oracle of over to Oracle of Ages. Yeah, did I say we're playing Oracle of Ages just a few seconds ago? We're done with seasons for now. I'm gonna go switch over to Oracle of Ages for a bit, so just give me a second. Alright, so here we are back at Oracle of Ages. And if we go to our completed file here, so we were told to go to the fairies in the fairies' woods by that one person in Horon Village. So let's go do that real quick. Could I have just teleported over there? I know there's a tree over there, but I think it's in the past, not the present. But I mean, I can just travel back and forth in time. Either way, it's a short trip. We're here now. Next time, the forest maze will be harder. Alright, so not talking to Luna Child. How about Star Sapphire? Hi, are you looking for me? Yes, alright. Don't need to go talk to Sunny Milk, I guess. I got my password right here. That would be right W heart. NH. That's the secret we taught to the girl from Holodrum. We'll give you some happiness, too. You got a heart container. Here's the secret to being happy in Holodrum. So now I gotta take a picture of this one. There we go. That way, when we go back to Holodrum, we'll be able to take this heart container with us. If you forget the secret, just come ask. Okay, but I would like to... Yeah, here's Sunny Milk. The forest is at peace again, so come play with us. Like, they are just straight up the Toho characters. That's just exactly what they are. Anyways, I'll head back to... I guess Vasu Jewelers is usually the place I go to when I save and quit. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. And in the next video, we'll be back in Oracle of Seasons. And we'll head on towards the second dungeon. I'm the Terminian Hero, and I will see you then.